Good morning, everybody. It is December 30th. We just have another 2 days, today and tomorrow, and then we'll be walking into the new year. Um, so I have asked the Lord to give me a break from this for a while. I had planned on not getting on here again until after the new year. However, I've been going through a struggle, and I feel like what the Lord has told me could benefit others that may be going through the same struggle or a similar situation. Um, so, for a couple weeks now, I've been seeing the number 1111 on the phone, on my phone, on my clock. Every time it comes up, the Lord directs my eyes to it. And so I looked up Troy Brewer and his information he gives on the numbers 1111. And he talks about how it is a call to faith. And he does it from a biblical standpoint, right? But I really felt like, for me, it was something even more than that. And so, the past few days or so, ever since Christmas, I've been dealing with an attack and a personal struggle. And so I'm taking some time off from here. But I wanted to share this with you guys because I think as we walk into the new year, a lot of us are walking into it feeling weary and discouraged and worn out. And a lot of it has to do with, continually, doing what we need to be doing, but you feel like you don't really see the results from it. In Proverbs 13:12, it says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. And a lot of us are waiting on certain things that God has promised to us. And when we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're not seeing anything come to fruition, it is hope deferred, and it does make your heart sick, and it can put you down into a depression. And the enemy will play on that, right? He'll play on that, and he'll want to make you give up. I got to the point the other night where I really did want to give up, not because my promise wasn't coming to pass, but because the enemy had taken hold of my feelings, right? And manipulated that depression, right? He'll manipulate your feelings and make you want to give up. So the Lord spoke to me, Deuteronomy 11:11, and he confirmed it. Before I even had a chance to look it up, he directed me to a video about it. This was after he spoke Deuteronomy 11:11 to me. Right after that, he directed me to a video to confirm it. And then today, the Lord gave me. He told me to look up the 11th book of the Bible, chapter 11, verse 11, and that's 1 Kings 11:11. So he's saying that we all have a choice right now. We have a choice between Deuteronomy 11:11 and 1 Kings 11:11. And so I'm going to read the 1 Kings one first. Now this is when I'm going to start at verse 10, so we know what's going on here. Verse 10 says, although he had forbidden Solomon to follow other gods, Solomon did not keep the Lord's command. So the Lord said to Solomon, this is verse 11. So the Lord said to Solomon, since this is your attitude, and you have not kept my covenant and my decrees, which I commanded you, I will most certainly tear the kingdom away from you and give it to one of your subordinates. It's very powerful, okay, because we have a choice, whether or not we want to receive what God has for us, or if we want to not follow his commandments and, have the consequence of that being giving it up to someone else. Okay. So then he led me to Deuteronomy. Let me get it pulled up here. Deuteronomy 11:11. The other choice we have is verse 11, Deuteronomy 11, verse 11. But the land you are crossing the Jordan to take possession of is a land of mountains and valleys that drinks rain from heaven. So he said, we're so close we're crossing the Jordan right now. We are so close to the promised land. It's a land that drinks water from heaven. Okay. It's a land where God's going to provide for us. And so we have the decision whether or not we want to walk into this land, or whether or not we want to give this land up because we don't obey what he has commanded us to do. Many of us are feeling this way right now, and you're not alone. You're not alone. The New Year's coming, and the enemy knows the New Year's coming. It's a great opportunity for us to walk into something new, walk into something that God has for us. But the Lord wants us, he wants to know that we're going to be faithful when he gives us what he has for us. And a lot of times, he'll put us through a test beforehand to make sure that we're going to be faithful. So don't be the 1 Kings 11:11. Don't decide that you're not going to follow his commandments anymore and consequently give up what he had intended for you. Give it up to someone else, because he can take it away as fast as he can give it to us. He can take it away as fast as he can give it to us. Let's be Deuteronomy 11:11 and walk into that promised land that is drinking rain from heaven with his provision. And so I just want to get on here and encourage you guys. If you're feeling the pressure right now, you're not the only one. I'm not sure when I'm going to be on again, but I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful New Year's.